Hello everyone, this is Kim from Kim Plays, and welcome to the first part of my walkthrough of Final Fantasy IX. Yes, I know I've been doing a lot of blind Let's Plays the last couple of months, but I thought maybe between the Resident Evil 8 and the Final Fantasy VII Remake Integral coming out in the 10th of June, I'm going to do a walkthrough of this game, which is actually my favorite game of all time. And what I mean about walkthrough, I mean I'm gonna do all the side bosses, most of the side content like the Moogle quest, or the Moogle mail quest. I'm gonna do the entirety of the Chocobo side missions. And we're also going to do all of the side bosses, including Ozma. And this is a walkthrough to basically, as easily as possible, kill Ozma without doing a ton of grinding. So yeah, I will do next to no grinding in this walkthrough. I will show you all of the monsters if I haven't seen them, or if you haven't seen the monsters before, I'm gonna show the monsters. And if there is a monster that I already fought, I'm gonna cut it out basically. And I'm also gonna have info about all of the monsters here in the video. So basically whenever there's like a new monster or a new boss, you will get like a thing in the right corner or in the left corner that will tell you its HP, its MP, and how much gil experience and AP you will get from them. So yeah, that's basically all that I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna do the entirety of the Moogle mail. I think I'm gonna get the final item you get from it, but I don't know if I'm gonna deliver every single mail. That's something we have to see. And another thing, this is not a let's play, this is a walkthrough, so I will basically skip all the dialogue really fast. So if you want me to have like read the dialogue and stuff like that, that's not gonna happen here. Let's just get into the game. I am going to watch all of the cutscenes because why not? They're really cool and really nice, even though the graphics are a little bit outdated, or it's very outdated, but I always love the art style of this game, even though the FMVs aren't like super good. Yeah, these days, like back in the day, this was amazing. Yeah, I can tell you a little bit of a story before before the gameplay starts. The first time I played this game, I was so hyped because I had played 7 and 8 before this, and my mother after work had gone to the game store and like asked, okay, has the game come out yet? Has the game come out yet? And she actually got the game off the car. Like, they have gotten the box in the store, they opened the box and basically sold it to her. So I guess I'm one of the first people in Norway that played this game, something like that, or got this game. And I remember getting to the Evil Forest, and that's when I started crying. I was like 10 or something, and I was like a big Final Fantasy fan at the time. And I was like just so happy playing this game, you know? And at the time, 7 was my favorite game of all time. But after playing this game with my friends, or with my friend, basically we did a week just playing from start to finish this game, and it was the first time we actually completed the game. And this is the first Final Fantasy game I actually completed from start to finish, because I thought I didn't do all the grinding. I basically ran from all of the monsters in 7 and 8, which wasn't a good idea. And I actually grinded up level 100 in Final Fantasy 8, which is not good. It's not the smartest idea to do. Alright, so it gives you basically the controls here. And I'm playing the PS4 version, by the way. And we're just gonna go right into configuration. I said configuration. Here we go. And go to active. You might want to do on wait if you haven't played like a bunch of stuff. We're gonna do run. Field message, we're just gonna pump it up all to, yeah, especially the battle speed, since The battles of this game are rather slow, even on fast. So definitely. Oh yeah, we want vibration on. Why not? That's. Oh yeah. I just wanted to do that right away. And another thing that we should probably do is just equip the protect girls. Why not? And flea kills. It's not like I'm gonna do a lot of fleeing anyway. And yes, I am going to fight all the monsters I am coming across, because you do want some experience. I don't call just fighting all the monsters you come across as actually grinding. It's just, oh yeah, just fight all the monsters you come across and then you should be good. Alright, we get some kill here in this part, and then we get some potion on this part. Yeah, there we go. And then we just need to light, because I don't think there's any other items in this room, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not gonna get every secret thing in the game and take every treasure. I'm gonna take the ones I know about, but you don't really need to like get all of the treasures. Some of them you do, and I'm also not going to rename any of characters. If this was a let's play, I would do it, and probably some really really childish. When the game let us rename characters, I always do something childish. I'm a 32-year-old man, and I'm still like renaming characters into something inappropriate and stuff like that. And this is the first enemy of the game. It's mass monster. Yeah, we already know. And one thing you definitely need to do in this game is to steal with Zidane, because Zidane gets a really important ability later in the game, which oh, I forgot to put on memory. And this dude has three things. It's potion and a phoenix down, I think, and the really important thing that I really want, which is a mage measure. Oh, it was a wrist, yeah. So it's potion, wrist, which wrist is actually kind of important too, for getting some money later. And everybody that has played this game a lot probably knows exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm just gonna let him whale me until I don't really care if Messina dies. Honestly, he's the weakest character. And yeah, we're just gonna steal the thing we need to steal, and I'm gonna skip until we get it, because this is gonna be the entirety of the battle, just me stealing until I get whatever I want to steal. Alright, there we go, stole the mage measure. Yeah, I decided to steal with everyone there, since, I mean, if you don't get, if you don't steal with one of them on Zidane, it's like not a big deal, because, I mean, I'm gonna steal from each and every enemy in the game. It's important, trust me. The fights are gonna be a little bit longer, even for you guys if you do the same thing as me. But then you don't have to grind the stealing a little bit later in the game, because stealing, getting the really powerful ability later in the game, which is called thievery. Yeah, it's really important. That's all I'm gonna say for killing Osma. And I might be reading some of the dialogue here and there, but most likely I'm gonna skip most of it. So it seems like we're just in a band of we're a band of bandits in this game. And here they're talking about a plan to kidnap the Princess of Garnet of Alexandria, and they're going to have a play, and during the play they're going to kidnap her. No, yeah, okay. Sometimes you gotta, just sometimes you gotta read and not just skip through the dialogue entirely. There's not gonna be a lot of battling in this episode. This is gonna be mainly just to explain it to me to steal, and some of the secret treasure chests and stuff that you get in Alexandria, which one of them is actually really good. And everyone's favorite character, Vivi. And he's probably my favorite character of this game. I do really like Zidane as well, and of course Steiner for the comic relief. But yeah, for me this game has like three main characters: Zidane, Vivi, and the Garnet, or Dagger as she will be called a little bit later in this game. But anyway, welcome everybody to Final Fantasy IX. This is gonna be quite a journey. And yeah, we're gonna play through this, and I hope I can finish it in less than 20 days. 20 days, yeah. But each part is gonna be each area of the game, you know. So this first video is gonna be entirely in Alexandria, and then we're going to the Evil Forest, which is gonna be the entirety of episode 2, then the Ice Cave, which is gonna be episode 3, so this is not gonna be a short, these videos are not gonna be short, that's all I'm gonna say. And I'm doing it so people that wanna know what they need to do in Alexandria can just search it up and then, yeah, get this video, you know. I have always thought that she actually switched out the ticket there. Alright, and now we're gonna go back to the config, and yeah, okay, there we go. Always put it on memory, it's just way better. It means that the cursor will always be on the last ability you did. Alright, there's probably some items back here, but nothing that is super important. Yeah, but there is some items here. There's Gil here, and then a Goblin card. Yeah, I'm not good at the card game. I will win the tournament, the card tournament on disc 3. But that's gonna be basically it. We're gonna get enough good cards from the Chocobo side quest anyway, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, we do get some stuff here. And it's basically this gil, which makes sense that the bar has some gil here and there that drunk people has like dropped and stuff like that. But the really important thing that you need is not here. Oh. Alright, this is just the item shop, right? I was pretty sure that there was another thing here, but maybe I was wrong about that. Alright, it's been a while since I played this game, but so I don't remember absolutely everything. But like I said, the really important thing is up here. Somewhere. There we go. Which is a Phoenix Pinion, which you can sell for 1,000 gil. And I'm not gonna bother with these things. When I say these things, I mean the girls. Because, yeah, I don't appreciate it that we have to do like 100 or something. Or is it 1,000? Yeah, I'm not doing that since... Why would I? We got 3 gil here. Yeah, that's that's probably not gonna, yeah, make us rich or anything. I mean, if you invested, maybe. Maybe if you invest in Bitcoin right now, then maybe you will get some money in a couple of years, you know? Yeah, I don't think there's any... Yeah, I'm very mean. I'm like the meanest person on planet Earth. Alright, I don't think there's anything else here, but I'm going to check anyway. Just always check corners and stuff like that. Oh. Aha! Potion, nice. And in the early game, potions are actually pretty good. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull the rope. I don't think it does anything. But it's something fun. Alright, we're going back to the ticket booth now. Alright, we're back. We need to go into picket booths to like show our tickets. And that will, yeah, it's a fake. And then we're gonna get some cards. Like I said, I don't give a shit really. Because they're not good anyway, and I'm never gonna be using them. And now you just gotta go right here, unless you want to do the tightrope thing, but I mean, why would you? Because the tightrope is just... Has anybody done it? Just tell me in the comments if you have. Because honestly, I've never gotten like above like 30 or 40. And I think you gotta have like at least 200 to get like the final price thing. Yeah, now this rat kid again, the kid again is going to, yeah. And he wants us to become his slave. But yeah, everything's clear and everything's good. Yeah, he's gonna sneak us into the I almost said concert, but I mean the play. And I don't know 100%, but I think that guy back there might steal something from us, so don't talk to him. Alright, we need to check if it's dangerous, and it is dangerous since there's a Moogle there. Sorry about that, bro. I always said bro instead of capo, or capo, because it's funny. Alright, and here's the first piece of information about the magnet thing. So definitely talk to the Moogle here. And I'm also going to... He's so rude! Alright, then here's Skill Skin, which is... It's not gonna be super important, but I am going to get it because get him whenever we see him on this travel, since for very little money we can get some good stuff. We're not getting like good weapons or anything. I think it's basically just elixirs, Phoenix Down, Phoenix Pinions, and we're gonna talk. Yeah, it's gonna tell us about the magnet, which is a delivery service. And it's going to actually tell us a little bit more about the world and stuff like that, like AT is doing. So, yeah, I would recommend you to at least try to do the magnet quest, just to get some more story about the current events in the world and stuff like that. I always like to do them just for getting like the extra information and stuff like that. And I always watch the ATs as well, and I will be watching the ATs just to, yeah, watch them. You don't have to, but I like the ATs. It's something I wish they would do more often in a Final Fantasy game, since it tells more about the world and stuff like that. And you also can like avoid them if you don't want to watch them, if you don't have like a ton of time. Alright, his name is Vivi, as you know, and yeah. Not gonna name him anything else. I usually call him Wi-Fi, since I usually, or in the past I called him Wi-Wi, and his name is Vivi, not Wi-Fi. I probably named him Wi-Fi a couple times, since it's just a thing that I'm so used to right now, is to call him Wi-Fi. But I'm gonna try to call him Vivi, which is his like real name, or that's how his name is spelled. And you also get some Gil. You don't really need the guild from these things, but I mean, it's guild. Why not? Why indeed not? There we go. This is yeah, we're basically ending our time with Vivi for now. No, we're not gonna want to skip. And I think I'm gonna, unless I have something to talk about, I'm just going to be silent during these FMVs so you guys can enjoy them. Because this has basically nothing to do with anything. Ugliest character in the Final Fantasy? Yes, I think so. Has there been anyone more ugly than Brown? That's what I want to know. Top 10 ugly characters in Final Fantasy. Next video on the channel. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, maybe. Who knows? Is he wearing mascara? I think I noticed that before, but I never commented on it. Alright, they're doing a play. Even if I wanted to read this, I'm not gonna be able to, since it's going over real quick. Even people that aren't like super bad at reading can't really read this that fast. Like British people or born American people that actually can read really fast. One thing you gotta know about me is that I got minor brain damage, which is why I'm like stuttering a little bit here and there. And and English isn't my first language. I'm a Norwegian, as I think I said before in this video alone. So English isn't my first language. I've been speaking it since I was like 7 or 8. So I don't feel like I'm terrible at it, but I am like a little bit bad at reading. I'm bad at reading Norwegian, you know. So yeah, it's kind of hard, and it's going this far. I'm not pressing anything here. I don't think I can actually press. No, I cannot press it away because it's meant to be like with the music. Like the battle starts right when the music starts with the drums and stuff like that. So that's why it's going so fast. And you can't steal anything here, so you just beat them up basically. Killed Benevero, whatever they're called, the minions first. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You can also use special effects here, which isn't gonna do anything. But it's basically just for, oh, it's cool because it's more like a real theater that way, you know? So it's almost like we're using real magic. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm basically just going to yeah, beat them up. It's a real easy fight as well. You just do normal attacks. It's basically the only thing you do. And like last time, Sinner died again. Yeah, you just beat them up. Can't steal anything. And again, I don't think I can skip any of the dialogue here. Oh yes, I can. No, I can't. Oh, yes, I can. Yeah, I can still... Yeah. I can still skip everything. And I am going to try to do this perfectly. I can't, like, promise you anything, but I'm going to try. And it's kind of important that I do get it. No, I missed it already. Damn. And I'm not going to do that much talking here since I actually need to pay attention to this. Shit. Yeah, we're not gonna do this 100%. Alright, I think we'll do it again. Basically skip it this time. Yeah, we need 100 people to be impressed here. Yes. Alright, we did it perfectly now. I'm a little bit unsure if I still get 100%. Oh, yes, we did. Okay, nice. Was quite impressed. Cool. No, alright. We did it perfectly this time. And this is the reason why we get 10,000 gil for this, which is kind of important for a little bit later. Alright. We're in Alexandria Castle now. We need to find the princess, but first things first. After the dialogue, we need to equip the Mage Masher. It's actually really important. Or it's not super important, but I mean, the game is gonna be way easier now. Because you got the Mage Masher. You don't get the Mage Masher before the Ice Cavern, I believe, if you don't steal it here. Which is kind of far away, or far into the game, you know? Or it's not far, but... I mean, you get like... How many bosses? I think you got like 4 bosses before that cave then. Yeah, we're just gonna make sure you get the 2 extra attack power, which is really good. Alright. There we go. That's basically all we're gonna do. And here's the princess! And she's dressed like the classic white mage from the other games. which is a cool little detail. There's like a ton of Easter eggs in this game. I'm not gonna talk about them all, but when I see them, I will mention it. So yeah, this game is basically a love letter to the Final Fantasy games. It got so much references and Easter eggs from the other games, and they're also taking like what they perceive are the best parts of all the other games and putting it into like one package. And the humor is really good in this game. The writing is really good too. I mean, I love these two. Some people think these are a little bit annoying, but I disagree. I think they're kind of hilarious, honestly. Like, I was contemplating maybe voicing these guys because I like them so much, but I mean, I don't want these videos to be like super long. I'd rather want them to be less than an hour, preferably. But like I said before, each area I'm going to like dedicate a video to. So we're basically gonna get to the end of Alexandria in this this video, so you can get all the information about the bosses and the enemies. This whole video is only gonna be bosses basically, or special fights, which is good. In the next episode, there will be a lot more editing out and stuff like that, because that's when the random encounters are gonna come. I know in this version of the game, the random encounters have been turned down quite a bit. But, yeah. It's still good. It's still good. And, until a certain part in Disc 1, I'm probably gonna be very low leveled, since you don't really need that. As long as you're stealing from all the bosses and from the normal enemies too, you should have enough potions and good enough items to, like, yeah, get your good stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm just gonna go straight to where Garnet is. There's probably some items here and there, but honestly, I don't care. You can also, like, check where the soldiers that you need to like direct on Disc 3, but I know where you need to put them, so it's no problem. I'm just gonna go straight to where she is. Like, the main thing you're getting around here anyway is like mainly just Gil, maybe a potion here and there. The most important thing is the Phoenix Pinion, and even that is like super important. So yeah. And the humor of Steiner is just, I love it. I love him as a character too. I love how he's like basically just growing throughout the game. He's very stubborn and very not. Can we call him ignorant? I would rather call him naive. I guess he's a little bit ignorant and very naive, you know. And all of the characters has just so much expression on their face, and it really fits with the art style and stuff like that. So, which is one other thing I really liked with this game, is that it's very silly at times, and it's a very colorful story, but it's also very dark, which is good, because if you only have like dark scene and stuff like that, it can come across as a little bit edgy. But since you have more light moments as well, it's more touching, you know. Alright, I don't believe there's any treasure in this place, and if it is, it's probably in the back. But I don't think there is, so I'm just gonna go straight after her. Yeah, I don't think this game would work as well as a remake, because the dialogue wouldn't have been as good, and especially if they make the characters more realistic. I don't think it would fit, you know, with like the humor and the art style and stuff like that. So honestly, if they're gonna remake this game, make it more cartoony. Don't make it like Final Fantasy, the Final Fantasy 7 remake with like super realistic characters and stuff like that. I would rather have made them like Dragon Quest 11, is it? Or is it Dragon Quest 9? The newest one. I don't remember if it's 11 or 9. I think it's 11, but it might be 9. And yeah, she wants to be kidnapped. Yeah, the princess is weird like that. Alright, we're actually not very far from the end of Alexandria already. And yeah, it's been about half an hour. For you guys at least. I know I've been cutting some stuff out. But for the most part, I don't really have to do any cutting in this episode. There's going to be, of course, the editing with the like information of each of the bad guys or the monsters and the bosses and stuff like that, which is gonna take a little bit of time to do because I have to research each and every monster or boss, and yeah, write them into the editing the editing software, I guess. And I already tested out how it's gonna look, and I think it looks pretty good. And I think it's a touch that most Let's Players doesn't have. Like information about what the enemies, how much HP they have, what they drop, and stuff like their weaknesses. So I think that's something that could be really good for, yeah, new players that just want some information about the bosses and stuff like that. And Zidane is just gonna be flirty. One other thing that I really like about the main character of this game, which is Zidane, or one of the main characters, is that yeah, turn the wheel to the left and right here, because then it's gonna drop some treasure chest. Like you see, treasure chest dropped, and then I'm just gonna do it to the other side as well. And there we go. Yeah, I decided to skip this. It's so it takes a while for them to like take the wheel up and down. Yeah, you get the things down here, which is important for the early game. It's important for the entire game, but especially for early game, before you get like a life with Garnet or Aiko. And are you guys ready for the second boss? Or the third, I guess? And yes, we're gonna steal from him, since he actually got some good stuff. If I'm not totally mistaken. I know at least one thing that he got that is pretty good. And am I going to steal from with everyone? I think I am, since I don't want. I'm actually getting a little bit hungry. I should have definitely ate. Yeah, silk shirt. That's a really important thing. I think he got a broadsword too, and a letter hat. Okay, yeah, that's good. All right, so I believe he has one more thing. Oh no, he actually only have 2 things. Okay. Then it's another boss that is coming up soon that drops a new weapon for Steiner, actually. Alright, we actually got pretty lucky there that we stole both things like right away. Because you don't always do that. Sometimes you have to wait a while. Yeah, and I don't care one bit about Cena, honestly. Like you saw with the Mage Measure, it deals like double damage or something, I think. From the other weapon. I think it actually deals a little bit over double damage. Maybe around the same, or around double damage. Maybe a little bit more. But yeah, it kills them pretty easily when you have the Mage Measure on. Which is the reason why I wanted to put it on right away, since you lose Zidane really quickly after they change their costumes. So that's why I wanted to just do it right away, you know. And we have 1 or 2 more battles to do before the end of the episode. So there's gonna be 5 battles in this part then. There's gonna be way more of the battles later in the game, for sure. Yeah, my stomach is kind of rumbling right now. I should definitely have eaten before starting this. And I'm probably just gonna make one episode today, then maybe make 2 tomorrow. This episode is not gonna be up before tomorrow, I think. Since I need to do the editing, and also YouTube takes a while before actually rendering the 2K. And I'm guessing the editing is gonna at least take half an hour. Rendering of the video in the editing software is gonna take at least an hour or 2. And then we have like the uploading, which is gonna probably take an hour. And probably taking like half a day, maybe a day to like render the 2K for the video. So yeah, if you think that most of the work goes into recording, no, not really. And of course the thumbnail is gonna take me 20 minutes to make. So for the people that is saying, oh, Let's Playing is so easy and stuff like that, not if you actually use some time to, like, you know, make the video a good quality. I know, I mean, my stuttering might be annoying for some people, and I can't really do anything about the quality there. I am trying my best to not doing any stuttering and stuff like that, but yeah, that's just my brain not really working working properly. So yeah, just give me a little bit of a break here. I'm sorry. Yeah, if I was reading everything, this episode would be at least 2 hours long, I think. Maybe 1.5. I just know how Stainer actually believes that she's dead. Well, that's some 3rd-degree burns on her right there. Her face should be gone. I don't care that she got it off in like 4 seconds. That would, yeah, burn her face. Like, if you just burn your finger on the stove or something, it still, like, gives you kind of a mark. Imagine holding on the stove your entire hand for, like, 5 seconds. Yeah, that's 3rd-degree burns right there. Alright, you can't steal anything from these guys. So just go all out, fire on everyone. And how you do fire on everyone, just press the R1 button while targeting, basically. Yeah, and that's gonna make them run away. We'll be late for a date! And then it's the wheel on Steiner. It's not gonna take very long. Yeah, exactly. How long did that fight take? Like 20 seconds? Yeah, people think that turn-based RPG games are kind of boring, but you gotta, like, think of it this way: the battles are way shorter than in an action game. Like in the Final Fantasy VII remake, that boss fight would probably take like 10 minutes. And why I know that is because the first boss of Final Fantasy VII, the original, takes like maybe a 1 or 2 minutes, and in the remake it takes between 10 and 12 minutes. And honestly, I think the action of the remake is a little bit more boring than the turn-based game, because it takes so much more time, you know. I mean, it's more interesting in, like, oh, there's more action going on and stuff like that, but it takes way more time. Yeah, Broad is just the worst queen ever. And, I mean, that almost hit Garnet, that anchor there. I mean, it's cool. Everything here is cool, but, I mean, it doesn't make much sense. But maybe that's just me. Alright, final boss battle of the episode. I still think I can't steal from him. It's our third boss battle I get. Yeah, we can't steal. It's our third boss battle against Steiner. Alright, I think I'm gonna cure since we're all gonna heal after this anyway, and get back our MP. Yeah, in the early game, you just do cure on everyone. It will fully recover everyone anyway. Yeah, now there's like no reason to use the special effects. It's basically for fluff. Or it's not even that, it's basically just wasted. Just wasted time. Oh, nice, a miss. That's good. I don't know if this guy actually have a time limit or we just have to wail on him until the bomb is growing. I don't really care. We're just gonna wail and wail and wail, and it's not gonna take that long. This is for sure the longest battle, except for the battles you have to steal from, of course. Because, yeah, the stealing makes the battles way longer, but it is important unless you don't want to do Osma. Because if you want to do Osma, then you definitely should do should do all the stealing you can. Because honestly, I don't know if I'm going to do 9,999 with Thievery by the end of the game, because you do have to steal a lot if you want to yeah, do that much damage. But I'm probably gonna do between 7 and 8,000, something in between that. And yes, I have killed Osma before. I think I've killed Osma like 4 or 5 times now. One time I actually did it on mobile while being on vacation in Bulgaria. I basically started the game when we were on the plane ride to Bulgaria. Then we went 10 days there. And when I was just in my hotel room, I just played this game from start to finish, basically. And your princess is dead. Like, there's no way the princess should be alive here now, but yeah, they got plot armor, so... And plot armor is pretty strong. And this is about where I'm gonna end it. We're just gonna finish this cutscene and the next scene, basically. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the first part of my Let's Play of, my walkthrough of Final Fantasy IX. I need to get used to that, to call this a walkthrough instead of a Let's Play. And if you did enjoy it, if this did help you just one bit, or if you just enjoyed the walkthrough that I actually used a lot of time on, like editing and recording and everything, please like and subscribe. It helps out the channel like a ton. And yeah, this is where we're going to be in the entirety of the next episode, which is the Evil Forest. And I think that's gonna be a little bit of a shorter episode than this one. I'm not sure. And this is the final shot at Alexandria, so it's gonna be good to just end it here. And my stomach really like that we're gonna end it right here, since I'm really hungry right now. I know I've been complaining a lot about that. Okay, that's where we're going to just pause it, and then we're gonna end the episode. I've been recording for 50 minutes. It's probably gonna be 40 minutes episode. Thank you so much for joining our party. Like I said before, if you did enjoy it, if you found this informal, and if you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment some tips and stuff like that in the comments if I missed anything. And I would love to have a discussion about if I did something wrong here and there. And I'll see you guys next time with part 2 in the Evil Forest. See ya then.